You ain't gonna touch me, you not gonna do nothing. You are not above me, I bet you wish you was me. I know it, I know.
What is poppin', everybody? And welcome back to another special episode of the Only Friends podcast. Well, you know, it's me and my only friends, which includes, but is not limited to, Tortilla!
I feel like
you sound
this
like
is
you
like
ate one too many apple seeds.
Apple seeds.
it sounds like
I thought it was cherry.
we're at the library.
Where's your thing?
Yeah, you didn't shake
Oh.
for me.
Shake.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Thanks for shaking for me.
I have mine too. Yeah.
Connie, are you okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, he's just, chilling.
Are you sure? Do we gotta step in?
What's that?
I don't know, man. I just want to make sure you're okay. You sound a little
subdued, I think is the word.
Somber.
Hey, you sound like somebody shot you in the ass with a trank.
No.
A very special episode.
Very special episode.
Come on,
Hello?
it's not his fault. He dropped out of the
Can you
seventh
hear
grade.
me?
Yes.
I can't hear me.
I have a speech
You can't
impediment,
hear?
you asshole.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Your headphones don't work again?
No, my headphones work, but I just can't hear my own voice.
You can't hear.
Oh.
You can't hear yourself think.
Okay, I'll just put one ear off.
Oh, we could just
How is Packers doing?
we could just
I don't
turn
know.
you up.
I'm not at the game. They're
Take it
probably
as a-
winning. I'm sure they're crushing right
Yeah,
now.
they're killing. Yep, they're doing real well.
It's down bad for the Packers
Yeah.
right now.
I think that was
It's
me.
okay.
You just turned up WAP. Yeah, go Lions, go.
I hate you guys.
So-
I fucking hate all of you.
Is that is that they're saying? They're
Sorry,
saying.
I mean, I knew it was me. I could hear it get louder.
I got 9 knobs to choose from. I was like, yeah.
Don't brag.
Yeah. Wait. Is Go Lions Go their thing?
No, I think it's go Pack, go.
Yeah, go
Go
Pack.
Pack, go.
What's the Lions' one?
They don't have
They don't
one.
have
we
one.
don't
They
care.
haven't been a favorite in
Lions
25
Nation.
No one
years.
cares.
Lions
You're just
Nation.
upset that they're winning.
No, there's only one nation.
You know, it's Eminem's team, so.
Steeler Nation, baby! Let's go! Woo!
It's just let's go though for you guys.
No, it's here we go. Here we go,
go.
Steelers. Here we go.
Steelers. That's right.
Like fins up is topical. What's the Patriots?
Who cares?
Fuck off and die.
We cheat. it's
Hashtag
we
cheat
cheat.
to win.
Deflategate.
Yeah, I love that we were talking about Spygate.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody hopped in the comments and they're like, "You got it all wrong. They had nothing to do with the Steelers in the AFC Championship." And then Ben Roethlisberger and Jerome Bettis just did a podcast the other day talking about how the Patriots
Definitely knew their play.
stole their sign,
Stole their signs,
knew
yeah,
their
yeah.
play from spying on the AFC Championship
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
As in they just had
It's like
someone.
I almost know what I'm talking about
Wasn't
once
that
in a
a
while.
known thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, except for
And
the
then
YouTube comments.
And then Deflategate happened.
Right,
The
years
Colts.
later.
Yeah.
And they got, I think Belichick just got fined again this year.
For what?
I think something along the lines of spying again. Honestly, like they don't punish him that much. If I were him, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's a pretty big edge,
Hashtag secrecy gate.
you know? Yeah. Like if you could steal the third baseman signs, look at the Astros. Perfect example,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Banging on those garbage cans.
Some might say if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Honestly, that was, I'm not going to lie, that was a little genius. What the Astros did was kind of genius.
With the
they
sound.
they had somebody out like what?
They had a scout in center field
Yeah.
who was stealing signs from the catcher.
Mm-hmm. But they used technology to do it.
Correct.
Right? That was where that's what.
Well, technology or not, I
Yeah.
think like having somebody in center field scouting the signs
Right.
is already bad enough.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, they were using a buzz system, I believe, which was alerting the dugout to the bangs, and
Yeah.
you just know when an off. Man, imagine just knowing every time an off-speed pitch is coming.
Oh,
How
it's
lu-
such an advantage.
You could be 5'6"
Mm-hmm.
and just drop 45 bombs like Altuve.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
It's
you're
almost-
being-
it's almost like it
you're being
happened.
generous at 5'6".
I know. That's just what he's listed at.
Yeah,
He's definitely
Wow.
about half that. Did you see Justin Jefferson wants to come to Pittsburgh?
I did.
I thought he was trolling.
He's serious? I don't want to get like too excited.
He put up a post that said, "I wish Kenny Pickett was my quarterback," and I'm like, "Oh, this guy's fucking trolling for
Yeah.
sure."
I wasn't sure if it was like somebody else did that or he did it.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna claim he was hacked. They took the stories down, but then he put "trade for me" at Steelers.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm saying, like,
You hacked his account.
he's the one guy I would let
he's
them.
stuck on the down bad Vikings right now. They're
Yeah.
0-3.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
trying. The Jets want to get Cousins.
Mhm.
They're vying for him.
Yeah.
I imagine that's a little bit of what's happening. Is he's probably preemptively thinking Cousins might leave, In which case, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Nikki, you got to be loving that being a Packers fan.
What?
All the craziness that's going on with the Vikings. You know,
They're
Oh.
0-3. They're not
They
going to
were-
blow
talk-
up
there's
their
trade
fucking
talks about-
franchise.
yeah, there's trade talks about Jefferson.
Well, Jefferson's
Cousins.
obviously not going anywhere, but one
Yet.
can dream.
Is he-
That's the one guy I would let DeAndre Johnson go for. Okay, that's the one guy.
Who the fuck wants Deontay Johnson?
I want him back because he's on my dynasty team. I need those 3 catches for 48 yards.
And
every
how
week.
many points do you get for dropped
Bro.
balls?
Bro, relax. Steelers
Tell
are
him
in
again.
top 5 of the AFC power rankings this week.
No.
Yeah.
Top 5?
Top 5. They were number
Who's
4.
power rankings?
They were number 4.
Wait, who's power rankings?
ESPN's. They were number 4. And if the playoffs started tomorrow, they'd be the 2 seed.
That's insane. Okay,
How far
so-
we've come in 3 weeks.
Wait, so
They've also played the
ahead of-
toughest schedule right now.
Wait. So ahead of them is it's got to be the Dolphins, the Niners,
Fins
and
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Yep. No, just AFC. Dolphins, Chiefs, and
Oh, just the AFC.
Dolphins, Chiefs, and
That,
Bills.
that makes
I feel
more
like
sense.
Dolphins
I thought
just
you
got-
meant in all of.
No. But I mean, they're probably 5, maybe 6.
Yeah,
Dallas
they
dropped heavy.
I'm sure they have Dallas ahead of the Steelers.
Yeah, probably.
Dolphins kind of
Um,
got good out of nowhere.
Let's not go too
Out
far.
of
They were a playoff
nowhere.
contender the last couple of years.
Kind
Hey,
of.
let's-
Let's relax a little.
They have them now.
They had them last year.
Yeah.
Kinda.
What do you mean kinda? He was
They
there
had
all
them last year,
season.
but they didn't have Tua. Remember, Tua had all
The
those
concussion gate.
problems and
Okay,
yeah,
but
But now he's back
They
and like
still had Tyreek Hill.
yeah. Well, it's
his brain still hurts.
they did have Tyreek Hill, but
Like,
like
it wasn't Tyreek Hill who got hurt.
I know. I'm talking about Tua.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
mean,
he
Tua's-
does martial arts now. It's fine.
you know.
What does that mean? What does that have to do with anything?
That's all he got called out after the preseason by Ryan Clark, saying that he looks soft and all the Muay Thai or whatever it was that he was doing wasn't going to help him for the season. Then he came and balled out like the first 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like when Kessler tells someone they're not good at live poker because of their online results, and then Graf Tekel just comes and wins.
Kessler really should. Honestly, there are some people that like need a heavy hand.
Don't talk about my man like that, okay?
Okay, but
He's
like
my hero.
him and Matisau are way
my
way
hero.
outside of their
I
knowledge
need
base.
to know about the deals. Like, what kind of bread can I get for
Yeah.
$1?
Yeah, tweet that.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Tweet that shit.
Kessler,
Speaking of,
he's looking for an editor, guys.
for what?
It's for the film some
No.
Kessler content.
No.
It's happening.
No.
The man is.
Here I
he's
come.
Should we
starting
bring-
his channel?
Should we bring him to Big Bear with us? Put him in the party
Yes.
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 Please.
Stop.
van? You know how many times we'd have to
serious.
stop for fast food on the way there?
The content.
The
Landon.
content.
Landon.
So, if you guys aren't aware, which you probably aren't because I think it's the first we talked about it, but next Friday we are, after the show, we're heading to Big Bear for a little company retreat. We're going to be there till Tuesday, and
Can
we're
you
taking.
retreat forever?
I would love to not come back. I promise you. Just drop you guys off and call it a day.
I mean, you venture out in the woods, you might not come back.
That's true.
Is it next Friday or
Especially
2 weeks
not
from
with
now?
you.
It's next Friday, Guapo.
I thought it was the 13th. Sorry.
We have an arsonist on
No,
our
it's
hands.
Oh, I thought you were just trolling Andy. In which
6
case,
to the 10th.
nice job.
We'll be gone 6 to the 10th.
6 to the 10th. Yeah. So we rented a Mercedes Sprinter that's like decked out as a party bus.
I'm so excited.
So the tortoise is driving, obviously.
I mean, we didn't decide that
Well,
yet.
you're turtle.
One of you
I
sober
mean-
guys should drive. A party bus is
Yeah.
for party.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be.
The whole
I'm
fucking
gonna be drunk
podcast
before I
is sober.
step onto there.
No.
Listen.
Lamanna drink
I
a
want
beer.
the full
Limited drink a beer.
housewives Sprinter van experience. You know, this is where the housewives get crazy on the bus that takes them to the trip.
So
you
I
know?
was talking to Melissa about this.
You see yourself as a housewife?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. You think Michelle isn't the breadwinner in that family? Tortoise knows his role. I was talking to Melissa about this. I haven't told you guys yet, but I actually think it's a really good idea. I think we should try to podcast from the van on the drive home.
the fuck
my
out of
God.
here. I'm
Okay.
not doing that.
No, it won't be. You won't have to do as much as you think. It would be like a 1 or 2
You have to
shot.
do
I
more than you
love that
think.
Matt is the one that's
Who's
saying this.
driving, Guapo?
The
But then who's doing?
Guapo's driving
best
and doing
part is that
production.
Matt would do nothing, and then tell Guapo he won't do more than he thinks.
How would you do this live?
Well, A, we
go
don't
in and
know-
out of internet.
That's what Kessler's
No,
for.
no, no. We would wait until we were like an hour and a half
Have
out
you
of the
thought of the
mountains.
logistics of this?
Yeah, I have.
No, he's not.
Of course he has,
There's no
Nikki.
chance.
So we
not,
would do,
not a chance.
we would
I
do
mean,
it
yeah,
like
babe.
we would do it once we got down to the 15, so that service wasn't an issue. And it would be like a 1 or 2 shot, probably a 2 shot, a wide, and then or maybe just like 2 angles, 3 people on one side, 3 people on the other.
Okay.
And yeah, we were just running off a hotspot. Or first of all, we would test it on the way there. Secondly, the other thing we could do is just record it and upload
First of
later.
all, we have a gorgeous cabin that is going to be phenomenal looking for a podcast.
Yeah, but we also have a
Why
party
not
band.
utilize that?
We will on
well,
Monday.
the party bus, we're going to definitely get some vlog content.
I think you're more excited about the party bus than you are about the actual cabin.
I'm equally excited for both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That fire pit,
you want
though.
that hum of the road and the podcast just for the feel.
Yeah.
For the
And
feels of
it gives you the experience, you know,
Okay,
like
why don't
you're-
you vote in the comments? We don't poll our audience enough.
Well,
You
last
should-
time we did, we lost money.
Put some polls in
they
there.
did cost us money last time we pulled.
true.
Should we reach out to the producers of Bravo and ask what the logistics is of shooting in a Sprinter van?
Well, you
Because they do
gotta-
it all the time.
They do it not live. They're not,
Not live,
a live
no.
show.
No, of course,
And
it's
also,
highly
they have
edited.
lavs.
They do have vlogs.
Yeah.
Well,
We have
we'll
lobs?
We'll have these.
No, we don't have vlogs.
We'll have these.
These?
Yeah.
It's gonna be easy, Nikki.
It's easy.
No problem. I'll set it
With you,
up.
Bobo.
I'll break it down.
Just like
Then I'll set it up and break it down
can do
again at the
anything.
lodge.
He's just magical.
Then I'll break that down. Then I'll set it up again for the way home because we're gonna do one on the way home too.
We just snap our fingers and it's easy. It gets done.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
Grandpa, I feel like you've been a little testy lately.
Listen, the man has been overworked. Not by us, by probably
Normally,
by Andre.
I don't
but-
mind when people are trolling me, but I have been a little on edge.
I
Yeah,
think
he
ever
has
since
been.
Landon criticized that hand, it's just been nothing but fucking downhill
I have been a
since
little
then.
testy.
No,
You
the
know-
best part is he came into my stream yesterday and subbed and put as like when you sub you can highlight a message. He wrote, "It's like we teach you nothing."
I live for the pettiness of Guapo. Please never change.
That's strong. That is strong. Yeah, it's a character arc I didn't see coming, but I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
Yeah, it's funny. When I first used to come here, I would change the shot to me, but I'm really laggy. But
You're comfortable
when
now.
I first used to come here, I would get so nervous on the drive up here. Like, I want to do a good job. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to pretend like I know what I'm doing. And I think after like a month or two, I just realized, oh, these guys are
You're
just like,
fuck these people.
they just,
Fuck
it's easy.
these people.
It's easy.
It's easy, bro.
Yeah.
We're laid back.
Click a
How are
couple
you so
buttons,
laggy? Are we censoring you?
No, it's my camera overheats. We're working on it.
Wow, we can't even get the guy
Is that-
camera that works, but we want him to set up.
That's
a
the vlogger
fucking-
cam?
Yeah, it's the ZV1.
Was it? I think we talked about this before. There was something that I needed to order to replace. No, and I just forgot.
It's a battery.
So what are you going to do for lighting in this van with tinted windows?
Well, Nikki, I'm glad you asked. It's fully lit with accent lights,
I
It's
see.
Guapo's
which
job.
is going to be super dope.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And
figure it
B,
out.
we have these nice portable lights that we'll be taking with us.
What do they
And
plug
you
into?
plug into the just use the ether?
See, you think I wouldn't think of this?
Yeah. Please tell me your plan.
I have a portable, I don't know what to call it,
Assistant?
converter, if you
Okay,
will. It
yeah.
has six outlets. You plug it into the cigarette lighter.
Now I want to do it just to see how it goes horribly wrong.
I wonder who's gonna have to set it all up.
Bro,
That's part of it.
where are we putting this computer so that it's not bouncing around?
Oh, you don't have to use that computer.
Oh, you think you didn't think of that, but see, we have an iPad.
No, you can use my
And it's
laptop.
kind of like a computer.
You can just use my laptop.
It's so easy.
It's already set to take the focus right. I already have everything downloaded. We're
Yeah.
good-
What
we're
about
good
so
to
all
roll,
the
baby.
so all the camera, all the microphones are you're gonna have the.
Yeah, the focus right.
Guys, we could do this, or we could do it in a cabin, like with a really nice view and huge windows. But
Yeah, I have to tell you,
Or-
when I presented this to Melissa, she was like, "Yes, that's a great fucking idea."
Right, because
neither of you have to do it.
Right, exactly. It's just like, oh, that's a
You
great, it is a
Guapo.
great, Burke, it is a great idea.
Who do you think's
But
gonna
the
troubleshoot?
logistics
It's gonna
of
be
it
me.
Probably
I
don't
know what
work.
I'm taking on. You think the little manager is gonna be in there trying to troubleshoot
okay,
everything?
So make sure you tell everyone, tune in at 12 noon, and so that we can get there by 5. Like
That's
by
right.
the time we get everything going,
No,
it'll
no,
be
no,
ready by
Imagine
5.
all the shots, like everybody's camera is just like shaking.
It would be great. We'll be like shouting up to the driver, "Hey!"
Well, Guapo, make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, that's your job.
Yeah, no problem. I got it.
Landon's driving.
No. Landon can't drive.
Right, just like
Guapo,
all
you
of a
can do
sudden
this.
you have to stop quick, and then just the cameras, the lights, and everything just goes flying to the front of the bus.
van is like basically a living room.
Yeah, you're basically a living room.
We're teaching him how to get better at poker so he can leave us for his $50 an hour.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, you guys, you're no fun. All right. Anyway, we'll be podcasting.
You're the idea guy.
One way or another, we'll be podcasting from the road.
Let us know in the chat if you would rather see it.
No. They want the pain.
Of course they want the pain.
Now that you've introduced the pain.
Because they don't have to do it.
Yeah.
They're like, why don't you do it on the roof of the van?
Everybody thinks this is a great idea.
I'm sure they do.
Good.
I'm looking out for Guapo. No van, no party, no podcast.
Thank you, Lando.
You're welcome. Because I know I'm not helping, so I can't. I can't be a part of it.
You just show up, buddy. We'll take care of the rest.
You mean Guapo will take care of the rest?
Look, it's not like he and I don't work in tandem. You know, it's not like I'm.
Yeah, you tell him what to do and he does it.
I set up all the lights. I get everything fine-tuned, and he goes, wrong.
Perfect,
Yeah, relationship is 50-50.
No, that
You
doesn't
tell him
look
what to
right.
do and he fucking does it.
Right.
Guapo, how else are you going to learn?
This is true.
You have to explain it to him like he's 5.
Guapo's gonna poison you all with cherry seeds.
Don't tease me. All right, on to a more serious topic. Chess hit the headlines again today. Actually, yesterday, I guess this was tweeted out. Jen Shahade tweeted that she was sent a cease and desist letter from US Chess demanding that on behalf of its members, she refrains from contacting with the Scholastic team or teen members. This would stop her from replying to girls who reach out about her books, any work, or anyone who sees her as a role model that prioritizes their success and safety. So obviously this is a bit retaliatory. We didn't really cover this the first time around because it kind of like stretched over a long time frame before it hit national news. But to catch everybody up, earlier this year, Jen came forward and was basically a whistleblower for sexual misconduct. I want to say that her resignation was on September 7th. So that was actually relatively recent, but
It was in February.
Yeah.
She came forward.
Yeah, I think it was relatively early this year, where she accused Grandmaster Alexandro Ramirez, who was then working as a coach for the Federation. She accused him of sexually harassing herself, women, and other minors. And that was the reason why she chose to step down. In a statement at the time, she basically said that she resigned from US Chess and will no longer serve as the director. Prior to her work with US Chess Women's, she also launched US Chess's online magazine, CLO, where she wrote, edited, and assigned many hundreds of chess-related articles. She chaired the organizing committee for the first 5 and hosted the first 10 U.S. championships and U.S. Women Championships in St. Louis, which brought the conditions and competition to a new level of prestige. So she had a heavy hand in helping U.S. Chess build what is now, basically this entity for not just chess players as a whole, but this whole other subdivision for women. And it seems as though this is in retaliation effectively for her whistleblowing the sexual misconduct to begin with. And I don't know how many of you remember this in the audience, but this is kind of akin to the whole Larry Nassar thing that happened in Michigan about 10 years ago, where he was found to have sexually assaulted dozens of Olympians throughout the course of his tenure, both at Michigan and on the U.S. team. It kind of feels a lot like that, where the first attempt is to just quiet all the whistleblowers, sweep this under the rug, and make it move or make it go away. And for anybody who followed that Larry Nassar trial back then, it was so much bigger of a deal than initially was reported, right? It was like one person came forward. I can't remember. I think her name was Shannon. But one gymnast came forward, basically like told her story, and was met with a lot of disbelief and pushback until another one came forward, and then dozens more. And it seemed as though Jen empowered a lot of other women to come forward and, talk about their stories with their coaches growing up and the potential sexual misconduct that took place there. So this is kind of a fascinating response. You would think that US Chess would be attempting to work hand in hand with her, work side by side to get the story straight. I understand, I guess, as a corporation, you want black eyes to kind of go away. And, her stepping down brings this back to the forefront again. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to speak a little bit on what this looks like from the outside looking into you. But for me, this just kind of like stinks of corruption in a very obvious way.
Yeah. I mean, why can't them coaches stop touching the girls?
Right.
Why can't they just keep their hands to themselves? I mean, it sounds like if they're not willing to like take the moral, like the correct way, I would think there might be other people that just haven't, surfaced. I don't know why they wouldn't take her side.
Yeah, I mean,
investigating.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like in some regards, like the accusations are being run up the flagpole, so to speak, to kind of call U.S. chess in question as a whole. But I don't know. This is just like a weird look for me. Like they did suspend Alexander or whatever his name was, Alejandro. They did suspend him, and he's no longer working for them as a coach. But I don't know. Like there are just so many parallels that we see to this in everyday life, like with the Catholic Church and the priests, and it just seems like when you have these organizations that are kind of bigger than any one individual,
their knee-jerk reaction is to sweep it under the rug. Like that's like the first thing they want to do is get, and keep doing that and keep doing it until it builds and builds and builds, and then eventually, everything comes to a head.
Going back to Larry Nasser, U.S. Gymnastics did the same thing with him.
Right.
They were trying to
right. They like the powers that be protect the people that are abusing the kids or abusing the women, and then it's like, like I said, it eventually comes to a head, and this is like a lot of times where you see that people don't come out that are abused because they're not being believed. Right?
Or like even if they are believed, there's not like a lot of repercussions.
Nothing happens, right? Exactly. Yeah.
It took
which allows it to happen more and more.
70 women to come out for Bill Cosby to like get prosecuted or have like, anything happen.
Exactly. We see it over and over and over again.
Yeah, just to give a little further context, in her parting letter from US Chess, she said, "Sadly, I leave with heavy concerns. After I went public in February with a viral tweet about being assaulted by a prominent grandmaster, things escalated quickly. More women came forward to me, and a Wall Street Journal article, quote unquote, how allegations against U.S. Grandmaster went unaddressed for years, dropped on International Women's Day. You could read a particularly detailed account of the timeline and institutional failures in Lee Chess's Breaking the Silence, as well as subsequent Wall Street Journal pieces of the fallout. Instead of support, I was greeted with hostility. My tweet, the one that finally instigated consequences, was criticized by U.S. Chess. A lawyer representing the organization told me to be mindful that speaking up could violate policy and jeopardize U.S. Chess's process. From the women's Olympiad coach selection to the day I resigned, my advice and accomplishments were consistently minimized or ignored. Based on what I've seen, I cannot currently lend my credibility to the organization in good conscience. This is especially true since I've become de facto confidant for so many women and girls, making it essential for me to have faith in executive decision-making and communication. Those familiar with the institution of betrayal and whistleblowing won't find any of this surprising. As painful as it was, I'm confident the insights I gained will help me in my advocacy and work. I wish the best for U.S. Chess in making necessary changes in the future, and to whoever takes over U.S. Chess women, know that my door is always open to chat. My deepest admiration goes to the Jane Does who stepped up and broke the silence to make the game safer for the next generation. To any survivors reading this post, whether you've spoken up or not, know that to me, you are the important one. In truth, Jennifer Shahade." So I think that in a nutshell kind of clarifies where these, kind of next step that U.S. Chess is levying against her to cease and desist. It just seems like a divide and conquer type strategy, right? Separate her from the other people who could potentially whistleblow moving forward, cut off all communications and all ties there, and let's keep this in-house, try to handle it as best you can. But these things have a way of coming out, we've already named, close to half a dozen examples, Penn State being another one with the Sandusky thing. It's just impossible. It's why it's so difficult to believe these widespread conspiracy theories, because when you're talking about these institutions and the amount of lies and secrets that have to be kept among a large populace of people, it just seems very difficult that eventually people don't come forward. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not really sure what next steps are here for Jen. I'll be paying close attention to her social and her timeline to see how, if at all, she combats against this, or what the next steps moving forward are for chess as a whole. And admittedly, I don't really understand the structure of chess. Like, I think U.S. chess to that world is kind of akin to like what we would consider to be WSOP or WPT in poker, but I'm not exactly certain. Basically, the way that I understand it is that it's kind of the umbrella that most people here are playing under, right?
Yeah.
They're housing tournaments. I know Katie Stone was texting with me a few weeks ago that I think they either temporarily suspended or maybe just canceled altogether the major event that takes place in St. Louis this year. And I think it was a byproduct of these accusations, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm a little gray on that area. Anyway, I think it's an important story to follow. I wanted to make sure that we at least brought it up and shine a little awareness, especially since Jen's such a big part of our community and is doing such big advocacy work for bringing women into poker as well.
Right.
You have to wonder how this is going to affect other women in the space. Like, what's the incentive if you're a female chess player and something has happened to you and you see what happened to Jen? Like, where she kind of gets ostracized.
Yeah, it's tough, right? It's a scary thing because it doesn't really empower you to come forward.
Right.
It is nice because they can come forward anonymously to Jen, but even her power is now kind of being limited in how much she can actually speak out. Chess has a big problem that I think poker doesn't, right? So it's like, it's a male-dominated arena, and that by, just sheer numbers is going to mean that the majority of the coaches are also going to be male. The power dynamic is going to be there. But the problem that it has that poker doesn't, because poker is the same way in that regard, the problem that it has that poker doesn't is that you're dealing with kids, right? Like, you're dealing with all the way from like 5 years old to teenagers, whereas like, if there's ever a one-on-one coaching setting in a poker sphere, you're probably looking at 2 adults. That's not to say there isn't a power dynamic or potential.
Just even more so when you
it's just so much more amplified in the chess world.
Unless you don't tell your wife that you're teaching your daughter.
All right,
That was a decent
Callback,
callback.
yeah.
That's not bad.
Why do you do this
Watch
to
our
me?
Monday show.
It wasn't. I would have
It
been
was
started.
fine.
I
It was
would have
good.
went with
It
a
was good.
humorous joke there. Read the room. Just saying.
Now that's funny.
Why do you do this to me every time, Brian? Brian!
He's the housewife.
No! You don't understand. You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't understand, Nikki.
I mean, I don't live with you guys. It's true. I heard there was
You're gonna be okay.
No.
I heard there was a fight about pickleball last night.
It
No, it wasn't a fight. It was a real deep-seated strategy discussion
I see.
that turned into like a life discussion somehow.
Okay.
I don't want to stand in the
Well, I
corner.
heard it ended well, so that's good.
It took the wildest left
guys.
turn I could have ever imagined, where it was just like we were discussing how much of the court each other should take.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I know, like Landon's just standing there, stomping his feet and screaming.
I almost came out
Man,
of
that's
my
a
room
different
ready to
story than
fight.
we got.
I literally almost
That is
came
a
out of
much
my room
different
ready to
story than
fight. I was sleeping.
Oh, we had no idea you were home.
I was ready to kill somebody.
I am not obnoxious.
All I heard was Landon just wanted a second opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, that might have been what spurned it, but he literally asked me a question. He goes, "Am I supposed to?" And I just said, "Yeah." And then he goes, "Leon, am I supposed to?" It's like,
Ask for a
well,
second.
fuck me, I guess.
I see both sides. I see both sides.
you
See,
can ask
on
for a
one,
second
okay, on one hand, right, you're like, yeah, what the fuck? Fuck me. And you asked me a question, I gave you the answer, and you just turned around to somebody else.
Yeah, you could have just not asked me.
Right, and you see it as, well, he didn't get the answer he wanted, so he's going to go to somebody else for
Right.
the answer that he wanted.
Right.
That's
But on
your
Landon's
problem.
Side, on Landon's side, he sees it as, okay, well, clearly, there could be varying degrees of opinions here. I would like to have more than just one.
I would like,
Don't start
I
with
like
mine,
Amanda's
then.
translation.
Don't start with
That's fair.
mine,
That was
he
very
said.
fair.
You always have to be
So
the,
you want to be the second opinion?
He wouldn't have asked for a second opinion if he just asked Leon first. I know
is it-
how this
'cause it's
works.
a
you were
different
5
opinion?
steps next to me. You made me sit in the corner. Like, fucking, you put me in the shame cube. So I said, "Leon, is this right?" And then he said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." It was that simple.
No. You leave out a lot of what happened.
And you add infinite. Don't say you don't.
You're welcome,
do
guys.
not.
I brought it up.
That was great.
All right.
I wouldn't use humor in
Get
this
him riled
instance.
up.
Nikki, read the room.
You said I wouldn't understand, so I had to bring it up.
Yeah, I think he implied you have a pea brain.
I do.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
that's
a
what he
woman.
was saying.
We don't have very big brains.
Something about cooking and cleaning.
You're very superior to us.
No, I do not believe any of this. You're
we weaponize incompetence.
You're making it seem I weaponize incompetence.
Okay. Sounds like a you problem.
You got to figure it out yourself. No, there was a time before when Matt tried to say that I was giving up more money from a different situation, and very clearly Matt was wrong. And I asked Melissa. Melissa said Matt was wrong, and Brian just sat here and listened to it. And I said, Brian, I need you to help me, and he didn't say anything.
So this is why we're going to Big Bear, guys. We're gonna have a specialist like walk us through like, a lot of built-up resentment, and really get the juices flowing.
Is that going to be on the Party Bus podcast?
Yeah.
I want to point something out very hilarious about how he just retold that story. One, Melissa was not in the room.
She wasn't in the room. I told her after.
Right. Okay.
I was in the room.
Correct. So he uses a source from which he was the horse's mouth through where the story came. Number two, Brian was here and Conrad was here, and they both heard exactly what happened. He's gaslighting the fuck out of me right now.
Conrad's watching the game.
What do you want from me?
Help your boy out.
Stop interrupting the game for him.
You interrupted me for. I'm doing something. Jesus Christ.
Come on, don't you know when not to put the camera on Conrad?
He's watching the game.
It's when he's vaping and not looking at the screen.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's talk a little bit about why you're here, Nikki.
Why am I here?
Well, you were supposed to keep things on the rail. That's already failed.
We started talking about sexual assault. I don't know what to...
I tried to turn it.
Shut down.
Yeah, no humor here.
I don't want to interject with like, "Hey, let's play a game, guys."
All right, well, you turned us on to a new update in ChatGPT that seems to be scary.
It's fucking crazy.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah,
to be honest. Guapo, you wanna roll that video? All right, so it seems though. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that was just music. I thought that there was something.
You're welcome for the banger.
To hear. I hope you enjoyed this background music that. I'm praying is royalty free.
Are we gonna get demonetized again?
I mean, things happen, man. Things happen
often.
So in other words, what we're dealing with here is a robot that is going to take us over. And
you could see now.
Destroy the
so
world.
like another thing that it can do, I don't know if you looked at this, but a guy full on drew on a whiteboard. He just drew like what he wanted a site to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, start here and have them fill out their name and subscribe and make a subscribe button. If they ask for an age screen, if they say over 18, lead them to this screen, under 18, lead them there. And it's just a whiteboard.
It's just like a flow chart.
Just like, flow chart with arrows, and his writing isn't even very clear. It's like kind of sloppy handwriting. And the ChatGPT coded a whole site. He just copy pasted the code and it built the website.
Yeah.
And it made it exactly like how he just flow charted it.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. I've been having a back and forth discussion in our Discord with one of our longtime watchers, and he is adamant that ChatGPT is like riddled with bugs and we don't have to really worry about its efficiencies or anything along those lines. And to be fair, like a lot of what it's capable of doing now, Google's been able to do for a long time, just not to this degree of sophistication. Mm-hmm. I was actually playing today with a developer who works for Google, and he was saying that they've in-house had ChatGPT for like a decade. They're just terrible at product launching. So they weren't able to package it the way that OpenAI did with ChatGPT, which is now, I believe, a part of Microsoft. But like when you think about like the Google search function, right? It can search for images. It can search through voice, text. Like it has a lot of the rudimentary aspects that ChatGPT has, but this is taking it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
It's so quick. It's so fast.
And user-friendly.
User-friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like any dummy could
Right.
like just say like, how do I build this?
Yeah.
Or can you make a 3D
Like
model for this?
how far off are we from just all having our own like little robot that we just like say, hey, do this for me, and then it just does it for you.
Right.
Like, hey, go wash my clothes. Then wash your clothes.
Well, the
Go
thing
do this,
is,
like,
I think
fix
that
my bike.
I think you're thinking about it maybe not in the wrong way, but I think you're like skipping a lot of steps.
Well, obviously, that's the end game.
Right, but
Not
what
the
I'm
end
saying
game,
is
but
that like
Brian just
that's
wants a
where
personal
that's
robot.
the path
Okay.
we're headed to.
right.
Of course, there's going to be steps in between.
Yeah, but like
gonna move
what I'm
slower,
getting
faster
at
than
is what I'm getting at is that the AI is like a very sophisticated brain that is kind of in its infancy, and we're kind of iterating through it and programming it to get more and more sophisticated, and it will surpass us very quickly. But physically, like the capabilities that will build for it to surpass us physically, I imagine will take a little bit more time.
Mm-hmm.
Although they've probably been working more on that in recent years than the
Or the
actual core
military.
brain. Yeah, right.
Didn't
Like drones
Elon
and-
Musk and Tesla want to have something along these
Neuralink.
lines?
I would
He wanted
imagine.
Neuralink to combat because he's like, you know what? Like AI is going to basically take over and our human brains aren't going to be able to compete. So that's why he was developing
Like the
Neuralink to
singularity.
kind of like hybrid
Yeah.
our brains
Right.
so that we could compete with
Yeah.
computers, kind of like being proactive.
Right.
On
Right. It's like
the
technology
inevitable
moves
war.
so fast that you have to merge with technology.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, as it stands, it seems like a
Altered
really
carbon.
helpful tool that isn't all that scary. And I mean that in
No,
the sense
right.
of, like Andre uses this all the time to code. Like if you can get simple code out of ChatGPT, if you can get simple text or copyright out of it, like that's a really, really helpful thing that is no longer necessary for like rudimentary hired help. You know what I mean? Like it's expensive to have somebody write you 10,000 lines of code. Like for us to have a website built is like custom is like $50K. And I'm not saying that this could build a custom website, but it could easily build pages,
Mm-hmm.
and like that might save you thousands of dollars.
Right.
Like it can build the copyright for those pages that can save you hundreds to thousands of dollars. It will be pretty decent, I imagine, at like being able to identify things and put them
This
in
is
the right
right
place.
now.
Yeah. This
Right?
is like we're
5
like
years
version
from now,
1 right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But from the beginning of this year till now, it's rapidly advanced. Are
Right.
you worried at all about that? Like the pace of how fast it's advancing?
Well, I imagine a lot of these features have been in beta for a long period of time, and they're kind of just rolling out now. But yeah, you're right. It like with each iteration, it will just go faster and faster. It'll just build upon itself.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Let me know when the Terminators get here.
I think the accuracy of it all is one of the larger concerns, but like things that are complicated for us are very rudimentary for it. Like
I love how it says, let's solve these problems. Like it doesn't just give you the answer.
well, it is solving them.
Well, it says let's. Like,
So-
it's
Oh,
a group activity. It's like, here you go.
It's not showing its work.
Like in
Yeah.
that example, it's like we've always had calculators, so it's not like we didn't have like a computer that could do
Correct.
it faster. But this is like literally just he screenshotted the homework and now it can see it and just do all the
Yeah,
problems.
and it's instantaneous.
Yeah.
Where we don't have like basically it takes out the clunkiness of our old tools,
yeah.
right? Like we don't have to sit there and laboriously, whatever the word is, type in
it.
all the fucking numbers,
Right.
and come up with a solution. It's like you could just put it all
Yeah,
in at
you
once.
can go to Google and Google how to fix your bike, how to
Right.
fix your bike seat, like, and you might have to go through an article or two,
Or watch a video,
Watch a video,
yeah.
and you go, yeah.
so-
But here you just say it, and it just gives you
Like-
exactly
Yeah, it's
what
like-
you need instantaneously.
It's having like a coach rather than like you doing your own research, right?
Yeah.
Like instead of like it's basically a virtual coach.
right.
Yeah, let's solve these problems.
So I think this is a bigger topic that we can go into further detail in another episode, but somebody made a post today that I thought was actually pretty valid for a concern, and it's the notion of like turning ChatGPT into a lookup database, right? So I imagine since it's open source AI, you can probably upload your own databases of solves. And what that would allow you to then do would be never have to access GTO Wizard, which sites are looking for, maybe policing. People are using the fair play lookup now to see if they've been cheated. Now, effectively, anybody who's reasonably sharp and has their own database of solves could just upload it to ChatGPT and then use voice prompts, use type prompts, like whatever. Just
you might be able to take a picture of your screen.
Right.
Right? Like the guy took a picture of his
That honestly
bike.
might be more tedious than just saying like hijack versus big blind, 100 big blinds effective, single raise pot, ace 5-3 rainbow.
That's more tedious than going snap? Or that's less tedious than
or
going
just hitting
snap?
print
if you're
screen.
playing?
Well, I mean, what you do is
Yeah.
you just have different like copy paste, and then you change the flop texture.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Very easy to do.
What do you mean?
Like use whatever you just said, like hijack button 30. You have button big blind 40.
You could write scripts.
Yeah, and then you just copy paste and then change the board texture.
You could write scripts. That would, again though, you have to remember you're playing. We're talking about if people were using it for RTA.
Yeah.
For study purposes, like what you guys are saying is correct. But if people are using it for RTA, you're not going to want to like have to access 36 different files where you're copying and pasting text and doing all this stuff, right? You just wear a headset.
Yeah.
And you just say button big blind. I have ace 6 of diamonds on ace 4 deuce rainbow.
And it just spits out what you're supposed to do.
And it just gives you your c-bet strategy.
Jeez.
Right? Like this is, again, I think this is a bigger conversation to have another time. Maybe we'll do another panel or something like that. But this is the concern that the operators are going to be facing. And honestly, like I know people have been very critical of GTO Wizard, but the truth of the matter is they were just highlighting a problem that was already in existence. Right? Like it just wasn't at scale. Their product might allow people to operate a little bit more at scale, but it forces the operators to actually address it. You know, there wasn't a whole lot going on during the Fedor Cruz time period where we assumed that there was some level of RTAing taking place. Like we know to perfect knowledge that he did it. We have relative certainty that, Ali was doing it with his stable. So it's like all this does is kind of highlight that a problem that is currently staring the online operators in the face. And it might not even be the most egregious form of cheating that's taking place. Like there's still collusion that's taking place at a high degree. There's still a lot of multi-accounting that's taking place. And technology like this is only going to make all of that stuff easier. Like I don't necessarily directly see how ChatGPT helps with collusion or multi-accounting, but I don't doubt that somewhere down the line it'll be a tool that can aid in that, right? Whether it's like creating scripts to create new accounts. I don't know. Like I don't necessarily know where all the sites are vulnerable. They have better ideas of their security vulnerabilities than I do. But I do know that like the tools are drastically outpacing the security. Mm-hmm. And more importantly, like when you're talking about the major operators, they're all trying to get into regulated markets. So they keep everything in-house. They're not going to be willing to partner with GTO Wizard, right? The reason ACR is willing to come forward and do it, and maybe WPT Global or whoever else is like potentially linked with them, is because they're just happy operating in the gray. Mm-hmm. They have no interest in trying to get to America legally, right? At least not that I'm aware of. And for that reason, like they're not scrutinized by gaming regulators and lobbyists and, government and all this other stuff. So, we assume that they're handling things in-house, but at some point you have to be a little bit concerned of the direction that all of this is taking. And I know that all the guys out there who have win rate online are saying like, this is all FUD. You are just an old fogey who's fear mongering and everything else. It's like, yeah, look, I know you like to protect your environment, but talk to guys like Jeremiah. Since the fair play has been initiated, it's popping red over and over and over again all day, every day. Like, especially in the ignition pool where it's anonymous. As far as I can understand, like, 2K has basically just become a full-blown collusion fest. 1K is starting to die off, and 500 is now riddled with people using GTO Wizard. So, like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, the hourly is going down.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, sure, you could probably still outwit people who are solely reliant on tools to win, but it's going to cut into your win rate.
And it's crazy to think that, like, okay, so we're talking about poker, obviously, and like, what are these operators going to do to combat this? When you zoom out and think about ChatGPT and the way it, it's develop or progressing. Like, what about the operators of all these other different entities?
We're just
think how much more easy it's going to be to hack into something,
like
right? You
bigger
use
things,
right? It's just
like war
hey,
games.
How do I hack? Yeah, war games, right? Like,
how do I win?
how to hack into
let's solve this
security
problem.
systems or banking or all these different things that people are going to use this for nefarious reasons.
Mildly off-topic-ish, but do we know what's going on with the hacker group and MGM?
Sounds like MGM is back online.
They're still working on it. I think they're like probably 95% back online, but I heard them saying today that they're still having problems like booking rooms. So like taking in new clientele, but I know Bravo's back on. Or I shouldn't say that. As of 2 days ago, Bravo was not back on, but I was swiped in today. So I think Bravo's back online.
You got your comp dollars today.
I did. But I also saw that Wynn Boston had an outage today. I think something about their computers were down, and people were saying that there's a potential liability there, or not liability, but it could potentially be a hacker threat there.
Guys, don't fear.
Go on.
I just asked ChatGPT,
okay,
how do I hack into the MGM resort?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, I'm very sorry, but I cannot assist with that.
Okay, that's good.
That makes me feel
The
better.
security.
Thank you.
You know how
There's a
they
conscience.
actually hacked into it was just by calling customer service, though.
Yeah.
They just said, hey, I lost my employee ID. Can you give it to me? And then the customer service was like, yeah, sure. And then just gave it to them.
Maybe MGM should ask ChatGPT how to resolve the issue.
Yeah.
Maybe it can answer them, yeah. I can't answer anybody else, but I'll answer you.
Yes.
MGM is in the middle of a class action lawsuit as well, so
That's fun.
It's a pick me AI. I won't do it for other guys.
I'm not like the other AIs.
Yeah. For you, anything.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is ChatGPT is able to be used for other things.
Yeah.
Fun things.
Fun things, yeah. So, I was having fun playing around with it, and I was actually just using 3.5, not the 4. And I know, super old. It was like 2 months old.
Outdated fogey.
No. I ran like some hand histories because I was like, ooh, how in danger are coaches? I'm not really in danger, but they're like, you're all going to lose your jobs. And so I just wanted to see what it would say to like a hand history. So I just copy pasted your Twitter, one of your Twitter hand histories.
Yeah.
And it offered like reasonable advice. So I was like, ooh, if it could offer reasonable advice, and I didn't even put it in layman's terms. I kept it in like, CO, I opened from CO and, B40 on flop or whatever. Like I didn't even like change any, I just copy pasted and it read it perfectly.
You didn't say raise, we raise, we
so
raise.
it knows how to read your crappy
Vernacular.
hand history.
Listen, I don't understand why I get so much guff for the way I type hand histories. This is very common vernacular.
No, it's not. Not amongst the masses.
Go on.
What do you mean go on? That's it.
Who studies relatively...
When you start talking like this, like take someone...
Anyway,
like your best friend Andy.
you don't have to fight about it because they had it made a game for us.
Yeah, but like, like for people that like are not like studying poker, they read that and they have no idea what you're talking about.
But what's the
It's a
part
little
that they
bit
don't
math.
get? The under the gun 8? Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I can
the
understand that's
the
a new
3E.
I don't write 3E
Right.
without a number. Like
Yeah.
I always put
Yeah.
percentage of pot.
Right.
And yeah, like you know,
people don't know what B40 means.
learn.
I think it's a
Okay,
bomb.
I'm just saying.
Bomb 40.
Bomb 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 bomb.
So yeah,
Great group.
Yeah, I was just like a band.
Love Shack is a little love place where we
Now we're getting
can
demonetized.
get together.
Yeah, can we still get it singing?
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Love Shack, baby.
are we allowed to start or not?
Love Shack, baby.
Busted.
Every time we bring in a song, the man has to yell. It's a rule.
But I can't sing, so I have to yell.
You
None
have to be
of
the
us can
backup guy.
sing.
It's like,
Tell
Anyway.
that to the demonetization
Anyway, the game.
metrics.
Anyways,
so,
the game.
It wasn't
I
sing?
was like, oh, if it could understand hand histories, then it would probably be pretty good at coming up with a game. So I asked it to do a poker-themed Family Feud.
Oh, baby.
And we're going to play it, but I just know that knowing the answers, because I saw, like, I have the answer key.
As the host.
It's not very smart at coming up with games. So I'm super excited for you guys to play competitively this ChatGPT Family Feud poker theme. Ready?
So we're playing a game that the answers are kind of skeptical, and what they are, and we can't get help.
You have to think,
Like
what would
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT say for
You like saying this because it sounds like cat in French.
It's not why I like saying it. It's got rolls off the tongue really nicely, but yeah, it's chat is cat in French.
Okay, what are the teams?
Okay, so I'm thinking that Lamanna and Landon are on a team because they're in the same shot.
Okay.
And then you and Conrad are on the other team.
What about Guapo?
Guapo is in charge of
He's
cameras.
busy setting it up, yeah.
Okay,
He's busy setting
Me
it
and Guapo are production here. Okay, I'm hosting this game. Guapo's producing this game.
Okay, so 100 ChatGPTs.
You guys are just the contestants.
You can't see Guapo, but he's nodding his head right now, really passive aggressively.
Are you contestants excited to be here?
I can't wait. So 100 ChatGPTs have been polled.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
So keep in mind that they didn't actually use surveys for this game because ChatGPT just came up with its own version. So I'm gonna rank the point system by like what they put as their top. That they listed 5 answers for each topic. Okay,
Right.
So as their top,
the most
that will
relevant
be
answer,
5 points, and then like their
Down to
bottom
1.
one is
Yeah.
we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Guapo helping us out.
Do we get extra points for closing the category? I feel like we should.
Absolutely. Well, you get all the points. You get whatever
Oh,
points
that's right.
you
You
get.
just sweep. Yeah. Okay.
Nikki,
Yes.
your team scored a touchdown.
Hell yeah. Go Pack Go.
Dum.
Okay, as we're setting this up, me and Guapo both working together to set this up.
I see how hard you're working right now.
Think of your team names, okay? You're going to have to pick a team name.
Team name.
You're gonna have to zoom out a little bit, Guap. Oh, you already knew that. Sorry.
This is exactly how the production in the fucking band's gonna go.
We went over pre-production.
Oh, right. No, it's 50-50. Matt's going to tell him how to do it, and he's going to do it.
Yeah, we split the role. That's great. Looks great.
So excited.
Good job, Nikki and Matt.
I'm so
excited. What should our team name be?
We're Team Turtle.
I'm just
Team Turtle.
We're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We're team never wrong.
You're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Good answer.
Great answer.
I should probably take these off so I could.
TMNT.
Okay.
TMNT.
That's out of shot.
That's almost how you spell it.
Oh, okay.
But you found the top of the frame. Good work. Very important. Yep, you're good. You're great.
You still got it wrong.
All right. What are you guys' team names?
There goes our
We're not
dollars.
ninja.
What do you want to be?
We're just Teenage
Team never
Turtles.
wrong.
Teenage Mutant
Team never
Turtles.
wrong.
Never wrong?
Never wrong. Okay.
Never
yeah.
wrong. Yep.
We're gonna get demonetized for sure. This is demonetization
All
for sure.
All right.
Who
So,
needs money?
Have fun
do you want to
staying
do
poor.
a coin flip or something for your who goes first, or I don't know how you want to decide that?
Well, I thought we did the buzzer round.
Yeah, you gotta. What's your buzzer sound?
You just have to screech.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Okay, that's your guys' team buzzer.
All right, so me and Lamanna are facing off here to see who gets control of the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me get you your.
I'm so excited.
So it's so exciting, guys. Okay.
All right.
You ready, Tortoise?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Guapo, are you ready to do your job as great as you possibly can?
I am doing my best.
Guabo can decide who buzzed first.
Okay.
Okay. How do we buzz?
Question 1 is name a popular variation of poker.
No
Never
limit hold'em.
That's number 1, isn't it?
Okay, we'll take control of the board.
There we
God,
go.
Brian,
Easy
All
money.
right.
Wait a minute, you haven't
Easy
even she's a
money.
turtle.
Yeah, I'm a little slow.
Well,
Easy money.
easy.
We're
money.
gonna steal though. Me and the turtle are gonna steal.
Let me write these.
So we get 3
instead of making
strikes.
a buzzing
No,
sound,
you get to
Yeah.
play. You get
guys
to
need
play.
to say a certain word. Brian and Landon have to say a certain word. That way, it's a little bit easier.
Okay.
To know
Well,
who-
it's only when we face off, so
Okay,
now we just get to
you
go.
guys say
Okay.
Do we still get 3
Turtle?
strikes?
No, you get.
How many strikes do they get?
Well,
3?
you get to either choose
For
to
this
play the
category.
Yeah, I
category
said we're gonna take the
or
category.
pass it.
No,
yeah.
we're gonna take it.
So you get 3 strikes.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead, Conrad. You're up.
We have to think.
this category, same category?
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want from me?
Can you repeat the question for my stoned co-host?
Yeah, it's name a popular variation of poker.
Oh. Omaha.
Dun, 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 dun.
5-card draw.
Yeah, that's actually number 4.
Let's go.
Wait, do I go again?
Yeah, it's you and me.
Stud.
Yeah, 7-card stud.
Da, da, da.
Guys, get ready for your steal. It's gonna get tough now.
Da, da, da. Can you repeat the question?
Yes. Name a popular variation of poker.
A popular variation of poker. I am going to go with low ball.
Fuck.
Strike one.
Wait, do we get to go again?
Yeah, we get 3
you're
strikes.
right.
Oh, 3 strikes.
He's
No,
Googling
I
it.
don't watch that shit.
He's over there Googling it.
Are you asking ChatGPT?
He's asking
Can't
Probably
do that.
is.
No RTA.
Limit Hold'em.
No, man.
What?
Oh, no.
I don't think you guys are ever gonna get this.
Oh, no.
Oh. It's got to be.
Shut up. We're going to get stolen. Gosh, this guy. Raz.
Nope.
Fuck.
When she said that, it's obviously not going to be an actual poker variant.
This is
All right, well,
My
Go
guess
ahead.
would be like strip poker.
Okay. Strip poker, maybe something.
Yeah,
like
it's like
that.
it's be like it's not gonna be an actual. It's not gonna be an actual
could be
format.
strip poker. Let's see, or
What do you mean that's not an actual format?
I mean,
Is that your final
We
answer?
didn't guess. We didn't guess
we
yet.
get a little.
Your
we get
fucking
a
time is
second.
out.
Oh,
Yeah, your timer might be up soon.
Pick something else. But my
Okay.
Regis has got to be given. Strip poker for sure.
No,
Boom.
it is Caribbean stud.
Let's go.
Caribbean stud.
Wait, what is that?
Caribbean
It's,
stud.
it's a,
It's a
there's
table game.
But there's
It's a
studs
table game.
twice.
That makes sense. No, it's Caribbean.
It's a table
style.
game.
It's a different game.
And 14. You guys got 14 points.
All right, 14
Wow.
points.
Let's
All right.
go.
Landon and Conrad, you guys face off.
I feel cheated. It said stud twice.
There goes our dollars. again.
How many
Caribbean
rounds
stud.
are there before we go to the? Do we get to do a final?
There's no fast money round because it doesn't know how to
man.
do it. I
God.
keep trying to tell it how to do it and it won't.
I only
It's
want to
really
play fast
dumb.
Yeah,
money.
maybe
If you had the updated version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
I
had
think
the
you need
updated
4-0.
version. I'm like, can you do a fast money round? And just did it all wrong.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
too
okay.
confusing. Anyway,
It's pretty
question
good.
2. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Don't forget
Teenage
to buzz in,
Mutant
Conrad.
Ninja Turtles. Name a hand in poker that beats a pair.
Go. You go first. It's fine.
A set.
Does 3 of a
Three
kind?
of a kind.
Okay. Maybe that counts.
Well, this is dumb.
Did we get one?
You would think so.
Was it number 1? Oh, it wasn't number 1.
You would think so.
No.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
number 1. Oh, that's right. So
No.
you get to choose.
So name a hand that beats one pair,
That beats a pair. Yes.
2 pair.
Yes, that's number 1.
Yes, I think we're gonna play.
Get wrecked. We play.
Yes. I thought he got number 1. I was like, well,
All
we're just gonna
right.
win it now.
You guys got 3 more that you have to fill
So
the
it's
board
Brian's
with.
3
turn.
more. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with a straight.
A straight is number 3.
Oh no,
Can't believe fucking 2 pair.
Conrad, think of a steal. They're dumb.
I'm going to go with a flush.
A flush is number 4.
Fuck.
We have the.
How did you not win this
I'm
category?
gonna go
you
with
jag
a full house.
wagon.
That is number 5.
I can't believe a fucking full house is 5.
It obviously went reverse order of strength.
Obviously.
You were winning. We're back in the game.
We're back in the game. We are back in the game. It's the Twitters in the main. We are back in the game. Get the chips stacks go insane. Carlos is the brain.
I also didn't know I had to get the first one.
Can't get the top answer, man. That is a shame.
Oh man!
You guys
Let's
realize
go.
I've
That's a
never
good
played
rap
this
song.
before.
To be fair, I would have gotten it
watched
wrong
it.
too because I would have started with full
Full
house.
house. Yeah.
Quapo, cue the
That's the
music.
lowest.
I would've got it wrong.
All right, question number 3. Are you ready?
Brian
ready.
versus Matt.
All right, name a famous professional poker player. I heard you
Yeah,
first.
he was just louder.
Yeah, he was just louder.
Daniel Negreanu.
Yeah, that is number 2.
Oh,
God damn it, Brian. We lost.
Don't they have a chance?
I don't know if we want to play.
Don't you get a chance to steal now?
of course
Like,
I get
yeah,
a chance to
No,
steal.
he gets to go, and if he gets 1, then he gets to choose.
That's right. I'm gonna go with the most popular poker player of all time,
Oh,
Phil Hellmuth.
that's right.
That is number 4.
Let's go, baby. We playing. We playing. My turn.
Yeah.
I go Phil Ivey.
Yeah, we're playing.
Phil Ivey is number 1.
Of course he is.
Ivey is number 1.
How do you not pick the black guy?
I thought
Jesus.
the ChatGPT was racist.
I'm gonna
that's
go.
true.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I like your thinking, Burke.
There we go. I'm going to go with Doyle Brunson.
Yeah, Doyle Brunson is number
Please say
3.
6.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go with.
That makes 5 hard.
I'm gonna go with the GOAT, Big E, Eric Seidel.
That is wrong.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it changed the.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, we can almost see that.
There we go.
Hell move.
I'm going to go with Johnny Chan.
No.
Johnny Chan, the
wow.
master.
Get ready, guys.
Get ready for still, Connie.
This is really funny too.
No clues.
Don't do it.
Funny answer. All right, Esfandiari.
No.
That's probably not it.
Scotty
fine.
Win, baby.
You want to say
Hold on,
Scotty?
hold on.
Scotty
You
Win,
gotta- You
baby.
gotta defer what you gotta, discuss with your partner.
Yeah,
I was thinking maybe Stu Unger.
Oh, it could
Chip
be Stu
Reese.
Unger. She laughed though. Stu
Dude,
Unger is not funny.
You guys are missing
So-
the most obvious.
It's not.
Hey!
It's not
Hey!
Matisau.
Hey,
you're the fucking camera guy. That'd
I'm
be great.
not party shit.
You're the camera guy.
Say final answer.
I mean, he
letters.
said it's funny, so it can't be
gotta-
Stu.
you gotta answer 3 seconds.
cheating.
3.
He's cheating.
Hey, cooperative cheating.
Answer.
So she laughed, so it can't be, I guess, somebody.
Clock. I think it's Scotty Win.
Andy
3,
Duke.
2.
Moneymaker. Moneymaker. Final answer.
That's your final answer?
No, it's not.
What?
Nikki, it's over. It's over.
What's their final
It's
answer?
somebody
you gotta
funny.
get
Get
that
Joy.
Alright.
Scotty Win.
Hey,
Scotty Win. Scotty Win. Scotty Win.
Scotty Win.
No, it was Moneymaker.
I can't believe you let it go to you in terms of.
I'm a terrible teammate. I'm the
How
worst.
many points did we get there?
14 to that, so
I'm
now
the
you're
worst
cheating.
teammate ever.
I was wondering if you said sticking with Moneymaker once you said
God. There's no one on earth I'd rather lose
You
to.
guys are
Rather not lose
you
to.
guys are losing pretty hard here.
What do we play to?
Well, there's 10 questions,
Oh.
so we'll see who.
Wait, why did
the
you
winner.
laugh
Oh,
like
just play.
that?
Okay.
What?
Why do you say it was so funny?
Because she
Because
knows
he
thought it was
him.
gonna
Who
be
said
Robbie J.
name
Lou.
professional poker players? I mean, out of all the pro poker players, Chris Moneymaker.
Wow,
like,
shots
I think he's like
fired.
really entertaining. He like started a whole boom, but like I don't know.
Johnny fucking
Shots
Chan.
I don't know if I
fired.
think of him as like when I think of like the pros, like in the high roller, like who's playing high roller right now.
Wait,
Yeah, but you gotta
wait.
think of how the masses
Hold on.
think that
Before
you
we go
said,
on,
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we can do a fast money round. You
Fast-
you have 7 more questions?
Yeah.
This guy.
Why don't we do double or nothing for this question? Which
Okay.
means whoever.
Berkey just doesn't like the way this is going.
No, this is
And
exactly
then
how
what is
Family
the
Feud is
score?
played. The only thing that matters is the final question.
You're just
because
trying to
they
get to the
rig it.
end.
Well, no,
Because they
listen,
rig
and then
it.
take the final 6 questions, and you ask them, and then we have to get a total of. So, what are all the number ones?
But
would
only
be worth?
one team can play fast money.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's taking you a long time to explain.
I know.
this.
Let's just
No,
let's just go.
you
This is-
got-
we're having a
nobody's
good time.
listening. Leman's just talking.
I get it. No, his
double or
thing
So
nothing
this
on
is
this
just
round?
double points, and then
Okay.
the final 6 questions you just ask them. Conrad and I each get to give an answer,
Okay.
and then we have to equal a total of 50 points to
Okay.
win.
Okay. I'll get my favorite question then.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
Cue the music. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow.
Wait.
Bow, bow,
Where'd it
bow.
go? Okay, hold on. It's my favorite question in the whole thing.
Wow, you almost stole with Chris Moneymaker. That would have been Scam FC.
I know.
Bow, bow, bow.
Almost
Yeah,
got that
50
one.
points will be good because that means you'll have to get an average of like
Whoever
Second
gets to
best?
50 points first gets to play fast money. Is that what you're saying?
No. This question will determine who gets to play fast money because that's the way. This is the dumb thing about Family Feud.
But we're not playing. We're playing ChatGPT.
We're playing
version. This is
ChatGPT.
different. You don't get to just
All right,
come in
all right.
and win the last round.
you
and
don't
then
get to
all of a
just-
sudden you win.
Bro, that's literally what Family Feud does.
I know.
You don't get to
know
waltz
it
on
is,
down
and it's
here and
dumb.
try to get the sorry people.
I know that's what Family Feud
All right,
does. And
right.
it's dumb.
So ready? Double or nothing.
All right, it's Conrad.
Who are the
You gotta
best
buzz in.
poker coaches?
Me.
Ooh,
Conrad.
The best poker coaches?
Yeah, the best poker coaches.
is plural?
Yeah, there's 5 because it's
Oh,
double or
sorry,
nothing,
okay.
right? For this one.
All right. Let me think.
5, 4.
It's going to say Doug Polk, number 1.
Doug
No.
Polk is
It's
number
definitely-
4.
Yeah, it's definitely not
Polk.
number 1. It's way too.
I'm
obscure.
gonna go with Jonathan Little.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Jonathan
good
Little's
answer.
number 2.
Wow, I
We're
thought that
definitely
would
We're
playing.
gonna play.
So who goes now?
Not you guys.
them. You blew it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Brian.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep. I'm gonna go with Daniel Negreanu.
Masterclass.
Daniel Negreanu,
yeah.
number 3.
What?
Yeah, Matt. I'm gonna go Phil Ivey. Masterclass.
Yeah, masterclass. Yep.
Phil Ivey and
Wow.
I'm going to go with Matt Berkey.
And
He's happy about it. Look at him. Poker coach.
Oh my God.
Bill
Those are awful.
Galfond.
Thank
Bill
you.
Galfond.
Thank you.
You guys are all so dumb.
Why?
Because I can't believe we didn't get control of this.
Well, I forgot about him.
Why are you so mad? How does it make
All
us
right,
dumb? We just beat you.
number 5 is going to be the hardest.
You got to get
Obviously.
this. You have one
It's
strike
Brian's
left.
turn.
With 1 strike left. I'm going to go
This is for fast money.
with
3, 2.
Go Harmuth.
No.
We got it out
Wait
of
a
him.
minute.
go.
Wait a minute. You're not allowed to ant my turtle because you guys take fucking forever.
Yeah, I
fine,
know
it's
you take
okay.
forever.
We
and then,
scared
yeah.
him into the fucking.
All right, you guys-
Phil
you guys can
Hellman.
I think
Deal.
it's Doyle
guys-
Brunson.
I was thinking that too. Fucking super
Super
systems.
system, yeah.
I mean, it's fucking
Doyle Brunson?
legend.
Yeah, I think it has to be Doyle.
I'm with it.
No.
Yeah.
Let's go, cue music for that.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant
Fedor.
Ninja Turtles. Turtles
That
in a half
was, yeah,
shell.
Holtz
Turtle
is known
power.
for his
They
mathematical
suck.
approach and mental game coaching. All right,
Yeah, get the
guys.
music.
Fedor.
Yeah, no fast money for the
That's
fucking
a
guy
good
that tried to
one.
rig it.
All right, they get to play
so
fast
you're
money.
at,
Fast money.
Yeah, and you get to sit there.
You're at 40.
How do we
No, they get more than that. That was double round. Double
Yeah,
points.
double
Oh, yeah.
points. Yeah.
It's over, Nikki. We,
It's
we
over,
won.
Nikki.
28
We
plus
know.
29,
They
that's-
win. They win.
We win.
We win? You're no fast money
No,
round?
fast money.
now we do fast
Fast
money.
money
Okay.
just for them.
You got 60 something.
Have you ever watched Family Feud?
I don't know. I'm just doing what ChatGPT said.
ChatGPT, yeah.
But I told it to do a fast money round. I did it wrong.
All right, so Guapo, put 30 seconds on the clock.
You got it.
Oh my God.
All
Brian
right.
goes first.
So Brian has 20 seconds on the clock for Brian. He gets to go first. He gives answers to all the 6 questions.
That was so
Okay.
good. Good job, Brian.
Yeah, so she just rapid fires the 6 questions.
Yeah, you write them down, but you don't say which ones they are,
Okay.
or
Wait,
like where they rank. You don't say
they
where they
rank?
rank. Yeah.
Okay.
Should
and
you
then-
have somebody else write them down? Oh,
Yeah, I can write them down.
yeah, because
Guapo
we're
can do
going to
it.
go fast, right? 20
Yeah.
seconds.
Right.
You just
And then Landon will also take a turn, and then at the end they have to have 50 total
Okay.
points
Okay.
in
So
order
hold
to
on a
win.
second, just so I'm clear.
Yeah.
Brian gets 20 seconds and Landon gets 20 seconds?
Landon gets 25.
Landon's supposed to get 25, but he's also not supposed to hear Brian's answers.
Oh, that's
we have
true.
to put him in the soundproof
That's
booth.
true, yeah.
Vanquish
Yeah,
yourself
that's why
into the
this
back
was
room.
that's
to
why
the
the fast
bathroom.
money
Go
round
to
was
the
hard.
silent.
Go to the silent room.
At least play me off with the music.
Ew.
Love Shack is a little different.
All right, I won't scream these. then.
Okay.
Let me know
Are
when
you
to start
sure?
the timer.
I might scream.
As soon as Nikki starts reading the first question.
Okay.
At the end of the first question, right? Timer doesn't start till she
Yeah,
finishes
sure,
the question.
sure.
All right. You ready?
I am ready.
Name a term used in poker.
Bluff.
Name a reason why people play poker.
To win money.
Name a piece of equipment used in poker.
Chips.
9 seconds.
Name a famous poker movie.
Rounders.
5 seconds.
Name a common poker strategy.
3, 2,
Raising.
1.
Name a place where people play poker.
Casino.
We'll give it to him.
Yeah.
What?
We'll give it to him. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Oh my
come on.
God.
I
She read 'em
didn't
pretty
realize
slow.
that like I was reading
She
the
read 'em
questions
slow.
kind of. Yeah, I was reading the
She was
questions
reading- she was
slowly.
reading very
I
slow.
didn't realize I was on the clock for
All right,
that.
so we'll
Okay.
give Landon 30 seconds. Landon!
Landon, you're back out.
You're back, Landon.
Stop acting like you can't hear.
You did so good, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can come back now.
Ba-da-bam, ba-da-bam. Are we manifesting things for you right now? Yeah. Are we manifesting things for you right now? Maybe.
We'll see.
All right.
All right, let me put the seconds on the clock.
You're going to have 30 seconds.
30
You get
seconds.
25 or 30?
If you duplicate
do
an answer,
30.
you will hear me say,
That was good.
the clock begins as she finishes the first
I
question.
really want to
seconds.
duplicate
All right,
an
here we go.
answer.
All right.
Don't worry,
Ready?
you will.
3, 2, 1. Name a term used in poker.
Straight.
Name a reason why people play poker.
Fun.
Name a piece of equipment used in poker.
Chips. Cards.
Name a famous poker movie.
Rounders. Lucky you.
15 seconds.
Name a common poker strategy.
Tight aggressive.
9,
Name a place where
8.
people play poker.
7,
Casino.
6,
House.
5,
All right, let's
All
see. How did they do?
Okay, so question: name a term used in poker. Bluff was number 1.
5 points for
Brian,
Lamanna.
I got that.
I got number one right. Yeah.
Should I be keeping track of this?
No, I have it.
Oh, you do?
Let's
Okay.
just go through. Yeah. Now, so Landon
Bluff-
answered
yeah,
straight.
Oh yeah, you actually
we were supposed to do it
we're
one by
supposed to
one.
reveal mine
but it's
first,
okay.
and then.
So where does
yeah.
straight fall?
Sorry.
It is not on there.
Okay, 0 points for
0
Landon.
points.
Okay, next one.
A reason why people play poker: to win money is number 1.
Yes, I
Oh.
got the number one answer again.
To have fun is number 4.
Ooh.
What? You guys?
Boo.
You don't even play for fun.
Say 2.
That's true.
No.
What was
This is the biggest argument.
What was number 2?
2 and 3?
To socialize with friends, to test their skills.
Ooh.
And then
To
5
test your
is to
skill.
experience the thrill of gambling.
Gambling, huh? Mm-hmm. You can win positively if you try hard and
All right.
study.
Name a piece of equipment used in poker. Poker chips was number 1.
Yes.
Lamanna.
Yeah, he's crushing it. Playing cards was number 2.
Okay.
And then there was poker table, dealer button, and card shuffler.
All right.
All right, name a famous poker movie. Rounders is number 1.
Wow.
And
Kid with a sweep.
Lucky You is not on there.
Wow. What was
I
the
don't think
second
I'm
one?
going to win with poker
Casino
strategy.
Royale,
Maverick.
Maverick,
Yep.
The Cincinnati Kid,
Cincinnati Kid.
and Mississippi
and
Grind.
Mississippi Grind.
Oh, there
Wow.
was 6 questions.
They snuffed Matt Savage.
Yep.
All right, the next one,
They snuffed him.
Tight Aggressive was number 1.
Nice.
Wow,
Landon got that.
I don't think I got anything. I
Raising's
just said
probably
raise.
0.
Yeah, that
I panicked because
it's
I knew I was
okay.
running
Yeah,
out
the
of time.
timer was running
Yeah.
out.
Considering we got all 5
But
number 1 answers.
the last one, name a place where people play poker.
Casino.
Is number 1.
Uh-huh.
Home game is number 2.
Okay.
Online poker site, then poker room, and then
What did
Las
you say?
Vegas.
I said
He
home.
said home game.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
you
We
guys
win.
had
We
a-
just
no, you
mashed
don't.
it.
You definitely did not.
Did not what?
You're not going to win.
We're not going to win what?
You had to get 50 total points out of.
We got the number 1 answer on all of them. We win.
Yeah.
You did. You did. You're right. That's 30 total points. And then additionally,
That's not how this works.
The number 1 answer doesn't only just give. How dare
If
you?
you're on Family Feud and the show Family Feud works, if you get the number 1 and number 2 answer for practically every single answer, you win.
you only got 2 number 2
Fair play
answers.
music.
they only got 14 points. You guys got a lot more points. I feel like
Yeah, no, where's
you
our
win.
money?
I
Where's
think-
our money?
You had a grand total
He's
of
saying
40.
we didn't win the big money.
You had a grand total of 40 points. You needed 50 to win the big money. We're sorry. You're going to get to take home $400 for your 40 points.
Suck mine.
You get
Suck a dick.
$57.
Plus your additional $57 that you won in the round before. That brings the grand total to $457.
But we get to play games.
I will be taking that out of the S4Y account tonight.
Does that count as
Are you gonna
embezzlement?
play 2-5? It's like almost 100 big blinds.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, those 3 zeros just didn't do it for you
Man.
guys. Sorry.
Honestly,
That was
who
fun.
made this theme song?
It's been around since the
ChatGPT.
Around
70s.
the 60s or
It's
70s.
so
ChatGPT
good.
was around back then,
But
and
it's
it
so good.
made this song.
Dun-it-down.
That was fun.
Right?
That was a lot of
I think
fun.
we could tweak a few things. And,
Yeah, you can make it a little bit smoother.
Yeah,
I
we could
think.
Yeah.
maybe get the wheel involved somehow.
Yeah. I mean, I bet it could do like a Wheel of Fortune or a Price is Right or something.
we could definitely do Wheel of
some
Fortune.
Cool
Let's
shit like that.
let's get Melissa in here and we'll do a football themed one.
There we go. She'll love that.
Viewership 7.
Yeah.
1,000.
Oh man! All right, that
Great
was fun.
job, Nikki.
I hope
Great
you
job on
guys-
the game.
I hope you guys enjoyed the
It's all me.
game.
JGBG.
Big shout out to Nikki missing her Packers losing to the Lions tonight. We
They're
know
not-
that
they lose
takes
yet. They're
I
only
love
down
you
10.
guys,
that
and
takes
11
big
minutes left.
dedication.
I'm very charitable.
We appreciate it. You're gonna get to watch the fourth quarter, so maybe things will turn around.
Good.
We're all hoping for you.
I actually think they only win when I don't watch them, so
Oh, that's fair.
that's part of the strat.
What kind of fan owns a piece of the team and doesn't watch?
I was watching, and every time I watch, they get no points. So then I leave, and then they get a bunch of
You
points.
sound like
so,
my grandmother.
Yeah.
You literally sound like my
so
grandmother.
I have to just leave. It's
Or
for the
Pittsburgh dad.
benefit of my team.
She notoriously would turn off the game at halftime because she was bad luck.
Yeah.
And then every time they won, it's because she turned off the TV.
Bro, my dad, his team's the
She was
Rams.
just tired,
My
is the truth.
my dad didn't watch the Super Bowl
That's
because
insane.
the Rams were his team's the Rams, and he thought he was gonna jinx them, so he didn't watch
that's
the
insane.
Super Bowl.
What's the point of being
he
a fan?
went to the
Yeah.
garage.
What are we doing here?
I don't
What are we doing
know.
here, Pops? Come on, get it together. That's going to do it for us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you as always. Tomorrow is still undetermined between noon
To
and
be
6.
determined,
Wait,
like your poster.
Wait, do I have a text? Oh, we have a text.
Oh, we have a text. We got a text.
I got a text. Yes.
All right.
So
I'm in at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So we will be 6 p.m. again tomorrow, coming to you after dark. We hope to ride with you guys into the weekend.
Is it
We'll
gonna
see
be
you
sexy?
guys.
S4Y Nation, let's ride.
Let's ride.
This place is gonna